news as well is pushing top. You've got good control over bot side as well, so it makes it a little bit more difficult for Audi to try and get into the face of PSG talent. I'd be surprised if PSG really want to try and contest this.
Oh, no, they get the root down, they get the knock up as well. Level 6 hit, the Cataclysm comes in for Junja. He does get the knock up at the back of it. There's a slightly Maelstrom, but it only really lands onto one, and now they can turn and burn for this fight. First blood finally goes over to Seo. Nice knockback here from Miru as he gets on top of two. The Pop Blossom is decent, but there's no damage right now. The resets are coming in. Double kill for Seo. R7 are doing well in the early game. Yeah, needs to be very, very careful. That mid lane going down could be huge. There's a Pop Blossom.
Oh my God.
3. The flash is good, but can they get the damage afterwards? They do get Seo. The bomb comes in straight afterwards. A slice and dice will get him back over the wall. Away from Miru and by Bong. They're looking for an engage in the mid lane though, as we see Junja and the rest of the team looking for more. They get the knock up here and the charm coming out from the Rakan. A shutdown comes out. Bong finally gets himself a little bit more redemption as he look for a little bit more in this mid lane. Seo and Audi just can't do the damage. It's a 2-for-1 in the mid lane. Overall a 2-for-2.
So at the moment, you can see both teams kind of in that stalemate and nobody really wanting to commit.
Wacko! Don't know why he's there, but he's getting all the damage. He got the root as well. They walk straight into the feathers, and that's all they needed to do. Now you can see a fight on two fronts. They are getting damage down. Bong still keeping himself alive. Nicely done with the Pop Blossom, though. And that's a clean enough fight for the side of PSG. They lose one, they get four, and they can just barrel down the mid. They've got a huge minion wave. And I mean, it's so difficult now to get this damage to stick, and they've got minions. They've got Baron. They might look for the end. They're going to go in. Cataclysm goes in straight away. There's the Pop Blossom down on the two. They're just using these ultimates to try and stop everyone from dying, and Wacko just feeling untouched. Unfavorable in this fight is he, but PSG are going to be getting themselves the first win of Worlds 2023.
They pat in the KDA, they'll take down the Nexus. The only real long-range threat that you have is going to be that Jace. I think that can be a struggle now as you start to get in towards fights with Sejuani jumping.
They do have a Jace coming in with an accelerated shock blast over the side here, so they could be very, very caught out as I see them now go for it, but they're getting a lot of damage on the Wacko. The feathers don't come back just yet, though. The turret is still doing damage. First blood goes over. It's a 1-for-1. Both supports picking up kills. Yeah. Flashless Woody, but he does get caught out for the moment. They're going to look for a flash here onto the mid lane. They're going to try and jump in on top of this one. It's a good hook there to try and bring back Junja, but the shockwave, as he got knocked back, Miru is going to fall to this ignite. That's Woody picking up his second kill of the game. Call as such, but now kind of turning that from top lane, or sorry, from mid lane to top lane. Now we are going to see Bong just getting rooted down. Didn't get the CC away from it. Tried to go all out. Tries to get him underneath the tower. It was almost a good thing, but Miru does TP in. Now trying to find out where this rumble is going. Will be able to eventually find him, you imagine, but taking a fair bit of damage by ignoring Junja. There's the shockwave, does finally land, and they will be able to trade back 1-for-1. Good flash to get away from that accelerated shock blast. Ooh, could be in a lot of trouble here. Needs to walk forward a little bit, but no, just get hit up. There's going to be a TP straight away. They're tanking the turret straight off it. The shockwave does come down, but it's just too easy. Hotel top laners TP in, but I mean, what way can you already make this one work? You're in a 2v3, not really in a position for it. They will drop down the equalizer, the all-out, just to bring Junja underneath the tower. He has to flash away. There's going to be the ultimate put down on the Wacko, who has no cleanse. A flash forward because the minion was standing in his way. I've seen this one before on the other side of the map. I know how this movie ends, but this time Miru is also going to go for a shockwave, comes in just to delay it, but it's the same result every time, and again Bong comes in just to find his laner already dead.
So he can delay it.
This is 4 versus 5. The Rumble isn't even here. The Rumble's not even looking to join. 4v5, and PSG are burning them down. Wacko goes forward, and they're all being taken out. Yes, the shockwave comes in onto one, but it's just too little too late. They just looked lost, floundering. PSG got themselves warmed up, got themselves back into the series, and really put down the herd. Really well done there from PSG.
I like Gam's composition. The dive from Loud is not really that threatening as long as Slater is able to, of course, we'll have Flash, of course, we'll have ulti. There are a lot of ways for him to get out of the situation, and it's just a very simple wombo combo off.
Now, at least you do have a good amount of counter engage, like from Tinones yourself, but hold on.
Level 2 does get hit. The ignite goes down, but I feel like Slater really wanted to fully commit to that. Now they can fully turn back on. Hello, Slater goes fully in, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get killed down. I think Root should be able to walk away. Still a bit of damage here, but yeah, I was going to say, I don't think the Renekton really wants this one here. The flash forward, he gets overheated, he has enough damage! And that top lane matchup is really going in favor of Gam now. Croc trying to equalize it out, he flashes forward just to confirm it, and will be able to trade it back 2-for-2 on the board.
Yeah, just about. It is a little bit more cautious, because as that minion wave comes in, a lot of the damage is gone from the Q, so we'll have...
Flashing, get the W, and now we can see a bit of a move on the top side. The equalizer not going to be utilized just yet. Kiaya knows he's dead. And that's just Katsi not really in position to help because Levi was on the dragon, or sorry, on the Rift Herald. Now the Pop Blossom come out. They're going to get a flash out from the Orianna, and everyone's a little bit isolated. Do they get the Rift Herald? That is the question. Levi's going to have to flash away.
So I do like that they just kind of backed off there. Kind of bitten.
Oh, he's committing though, because he's got the Q, the isolation! And he gets himself the 4 procs on the auto attack as well. That's just too easy. Yeah, it is. An immediate flash has to do by Kiaya, but he gets caught out anyway, and they go straight in with the assassination. Kiaya trying to save the tower if he can, but not really.
This is the part of the game that Loud are better at. The post 20-minute mark is when they come alive, and Caddy is feeling it.
Paddy is feeling it, feeling the pressure as well. Double knockup comes in on top of it. They get the tangled barbs down. Levi forced to flash away. That's a TP coming in from the Rumble just to run away because he realizes he has no business being here. You have no reason to ever take these fights, and Loud are looking to put a serious marker down. They are coming for PSG. They're looking for something, they're waiting for something, but that something is just not going to happen. And now they're getting turned on because they realize they've overstepped. Robbo's on a flank and they can start to pinch in. The equalizer comes down to try and stop anyone from moving in, but Robbo just gets himself into the stopwatch. The Pop Blossom and Tinones signs the death warrant here with the ultimate. Loud get everything. Gam have nothing.
They're about to feel a lot better as they're going to go under here.
He's going to go in, but they've actually been able to catch out Croc, and he's not gone down just yet. Now he has. Robbo does have a GA, but he wouldn't like to use it just yet. His Maul gets used, and there's going to be an equalizer to try and stop them all. They get the knock up here, double down. The Feathers come in, and Root picks up a kill. Hulk comes out, Root shoots himself right into the backside. Triple go for the Kaisa, looking for a little bit more as well. Not quite able to get the last few auto attacks there onto the Zaya, but will turn and burn for the quadra kill, and they have to dive. They have to dive it. Give him the penta. You have to go for it right now. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to get it on day 1. He's got a couple more seconds. They're looking for it. They got the inhibitors down. They got the Nexus turrets as well. Finally, here they go. There's Slater with the stopwatch. Finally, they go in onto the turret. It is going to be a penta kill for Roush. Yes, you might have disengaged the fight as a Kites or even an Ari, but if you're already still in vision and you're away from your support, you could get picked off as just as much. So both these teams kind of happy with what they've got so far, but I do think Gam's composition a little bit more cohesive than it was in game number 1. I feel like they can do a lot more with this in the early game.
Yeah.
The pressure for Gam does feel... Oh, nice little move. I was going to say go completely on it. You mentioned it earlier. They wanted to punish the flashless Crocodile.
Maybe you lose another plate here. Maybe you lose your life for Kiai as well, because no flash, and here comes the dive.
I mean, he's already used his ultimate just to try and clear it off. They'll get the second plate to come in here. The stun comes down. The knockup is good. He finally gets himself away. The root is decent. Can they get the damage? They can! Root picks that one up, and that is now 2-0.
TP from Tinones as well. Rout really wants to get in here.
He got in. He gets himself the vision right there as well. They're going to try and jump straight on top of the Lee Sin. The flash kick is good, but it's not good enough. Tries to see if he can move away. Excuse me, he uses flashes there. Only got him right behind on the ward hop. And now the Dragon is taking so much damage. There's a bit of a charm onto Robbo, but he's taking so much damage, he's going to get taken out. That is the question. Slater wants to go for something right now, but it's going to be so difficult. It's a little bit of a strange situation. There's going to be the stride breaker. As you can see, Croc goes a little bit too far forward. These AD carries are the ones that are trying to be set up for success. Deceptive with the way she works.
I think they're trying to keep an eye out for Robbo. Oh,
Pallet missed it. Levi has to kick away. They do get the stretching strike. That's going to force the cleanse. The charms comes down. They got Kiai on the backside. The flanking Renekton is the scariest. They look to try and get onto Root, and he is dead. Now that's 2 kills. Good shockwave, but I don't think it's going to be enough. A double kill for the top laner as they keep pushing in and more. They're looking to try and make do.
Just take it slow. There's no need to try and overforce things here.
No need to overforce, no need to get too antsy, but like I said, in that last fight, the panic that kind of set in, but oh, here we go, they're looking for a little bit of a move here onto the Kaisa, and they will find her. Can they get anyone more? That's the question. The TP's come in, but a 2 kill for none. You said for Gam to not be antsy, but Loud didn't allow them to be.
Not quite finding anyone for the moment. Vision, not great for Loud in this area, which means...
Tinones, he does get kicked back, but there's no charm. They're going to finally jump straight in on top of him, but now they can get everybody else down. You can see Root trying to deal with the Lee Sin. The paranoia puts everybody into the darkness, and they can't find the carries. 2 kills, 3 kills, maybe even 4. Slater goes down, and that's it. The Baron and Loud are right back in the game.
The pick was so close to being there, but the damage was not there to follow up.
you know what? If it's so nice, you try it twice. Let's go for it. They're going to try and see if they can get Kai on the backside. He pops the dominance to see if they can burn him down. There's the good kick. The shockwave comes in. Slater tries to do the damage, but the feathers do go flying. No Root to come out. Slater does get the stopwatch off finally. They're jumping onto Root, but Root has a stopwatch of his own. Catty goes down to Robo on the backside of this one. Immediately turns his target onto the other carry of Gam, and should be able to slice him down. He was the featured matchup. He was the man we looked to be the king, and he is doing just that. A triple kill for Robo as the CB LOL roar into the World Championship. He's not quite done. He wants to best a little bit more time, but he's not got the damage now. He's finally done on his all out, but they may still look for more.
Robo was the chosen one. Robo stood tall and said, come at me, Kaya, what you got?
They said you got the high ground, but it does not matter because Robo, still taking a lot of damage, finally gets the Gargoyle Stone Plate. He's going to get another dominance. That is the second dominance in this fight, and finally the shutdown comes on the Robo, but he is not the carry for the minute. Kaya does get a double kill, and Gam survived, but it is literally that word, survive. Yeah, he's got an Elixir of Iron, so he's doing even more there. There's going to be the Cam. So goes in, stolen! Nicely done by Levi, the king of objective steals. They're in so much trouble. There you go, the reset's coming in. Death Cap, I imagine, to be finished. There it is, coming out from Tin Ohms. Their damage is insane now from this Orianna. The scaling has been hit. Robo goes back and TP's right back in just to pick up an Elixir of Iron. He doesn't even care about the fight. He wants the towers. They want the 2-0. They try to go for the kick, but Levi can't get there in time. He's flared, he's rooted, and he is killed. 2 kills going over to Loud. Not only will they get 2 kills, they'll get the 2-0. And Loud will be continuing on in the upper bracket. It will be Gam to go down to the losers.